All right, guys, it is Friday. We are here ready to rock and roll. Could potentially be a pretty solid, big Friday training session. Today's my day where I'm scheduled to kind of back off a little bit, rest and relax. Same thing for Elia. His contest is next weekend in the UK. His big plan is for him to come in here today and just don't make anything worse. He's got some tendonitis in his bicep, elbow, throughout the shoulder, and of course his back's bothering him as well. As the idea is just to get in here, do the absolute bare minimum, and leave kind of feeling hungry and great. I'm a little worn down. I could use some sleep, that's for sure. But today is the day where me and my son come in and we do some shoulder work, we do some bench press work. Adding on top of that, though, what we have here is Graham Hicks is on his way right now. He wants to do some bench press. You guys may have heard of him. I don't know. So we're going to kind of come in and cater to him a little bit and see whatever he wants to do. Play around, have some fun. My buddy James is in here as well with his camera, shooting a bunch of photos. So I'll make sure and put a link down to his information down below. He's got some really cool photos. Lots and lots of talent. So we're going to start off slow. We're going to get moving slowly. We're going to try to stick to the plan as best as possible and then have fun in the process. So have a look, guys. You want to do 1, 2, 3 up and then 2 down? Like light, middle, heavy, middle, light? No. What do you want to do?
Light, heavy.
Light, heavy? Okay, how many reps on the light one? Or how many reps on the heavy one?
Probably like 8 to 9.
8 to 9? So how many on the light one? Like 18?
10 to 11.
That's not light. You said you got to be at least 15.
Yeah.
Let me see on the light one. Okay.
Not if you like.
Oh well. No swing. Hey man, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you. Good to meet you.
So is that a good thing?
Hi, how are you?
So?
Fine. This is okay. Take your time. Take it all the way out. Okay, that's right.
Yes, I get that. I never noticed it. She gets me, then all of a sudden it's like, oh my god,
Yeah, try that.
I get that. I make that notice.
Actually, no.
It's just,
Let me see if the neighbors are.
very
What is made for?
Alright. I got you.
4 steps left.
No, I know.
You did them?
I've been at 18 months. My wife wants the second one. I'm at
Technique, that's all I care about. Okay.
Should have gone to toilet just around the corner.
just roll
Okay.
out of the way. Just really 10 minutes. Nothing's fine.
This is gonna love it.
Couple of them, but once I was playing around with a couple of them, so much fun.
There you go, stay tight. Much better. Much better. Do one more. Do your 5th set. I'll stay with it. How did you struggle to get one with that last week? Matter. That's a good idea on the log, though.
Easy. So it doesn't get already. Yeah, so it retains
Out, yours. Come on, Clint. Easy rep, come on.
Nice and easy.
Easy, come on.
No?
Yes, nice. Let's go, big air, belly up.
Yours.
Legs. Easy.
Yep.
Come on.
Nice and easy. Come on.
Come on, Cleats. Yes.
Get it right.
Go, Bob. Nice. Piece of cake. Go, baby, rock and roll. Out, 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 out. Yours. Come on, same thing, nothing changes. Let's go, let's go. Balls and attitude. Let's go. Out, 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 out. Yours. Drive. Eat. Hey? To do more. What are you doing it? That's it. Now squat by pushing it away, and don't let the log come away from you.
Okay.
Right.
So it stays on the hips, right?
So it stays on you. How much does this weigh?
60.
Alright, so I'm not going to tie you out there. So you keep that being pushed away, but that log just doesn't come away from you. It should always be on you. So just squat down now. Keep it on you. Keep it on you.
Alright.
And then hips. Then flick it over your hips. That's better. Doesn't move as much. It takes less energy, but it's more efficient too.
Okay.
So if you go again, that's it, don't let it come away from you. And then when you're in that hold position, and you're keeping your back tight, just try and pull your upper torso up a little bit more, so then you're just flicking your hips, flicking it up.
Okay. And if I've got the belt,
To help even more.
doesn't get in
Do
the
you
way?
not with your shoes?
I've got the other shoes.
But yeah,
Yeah, these are too soft.
Yeah.
I was
what we're going to go up to today. What
Huh?
are you going to go up to? What's the plan?
I had no plan,
Okay.
so I can do anything.
What's the? Oh, you've got Viking press, haven't you?
Yeah, just not to get screwed up.
But,
Just us, if you were going to be here, there's nobody else better in the world, you know.
I can do 120, 140.
Yeah, 120-ish. We'll see then.
Alright.
So I would put your belt and everything on from the start, because otherwise you're just practicing when you're not got your kit on.
Change it, yeah.
So you're going to change
So shoes wise, do you use the raised heel ones then, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go get that real quick.
Oh. Can you get under there and I'll do you to stretch?
I'm not gonna squat. I think I can.
If I get under like without my arms, so a high bar squat, it's
Right.
there.
Yeah, that's no issue.
So where is a low bar squat?
It's gotta be, if you can get set there.
Where?
Depends where your arm.
But then that shoulder's got to come down for you to get there.
Yeah. So your elbows have got to come down.
Correct. Your scapula position for the squat, bench press, and deadlift are all the same. You're trying to get them in your back pockets. So it's not just back, but it's back and down.
Yeah. So you've almost, when you're under there, you're pulling your blades together,
Absolutely.
Right? Which then gets your lats engaged.
Right.
Okay. So I've sort of been like pulling down, which hasn't been pulling my scapula.
There are a lot of light guys that swear by that. You know, get your hands in as close as possible, get the elbows tucked completely down. But I don't think that is near as important as it is just getting tight. So I mean, even if your arms are kind of back a little bit like they would be on a yoke, I think that's fine as long as your body is tight when you're in there. Because if you can run with a 450 yoke and your elbows are back, then you can squat a 400 kilo bar, you know, and in the same elbow back position. You've got the stability in your body to stay upright.
Well, it'd be nice if in the next 15 minutes I can get it low enough and I'm like, right, yeah, I've kept it. So then, you know, when we're home next Friday, I'll squat.
Where do you normally grab with your hands?
Grab
All the way out?
Yeah.
Okay, pinky under?
Yeah,
After saying I could. That's what I'll grab.
So you're pulling your shoulders down. That's the bit I'm missing at the moment.
But they're not.
Because mine are like, they're
Right.
probably there. They just need to come nice in. But they're not miles away.
That's why you feel like it's gonna fall.
Oh, it's not comfortable. That's for sure. It's painful.
But like I could do with somebody standing behind me and saying, there, lift elbows, do this. Rather than
you
just,
can feel where it goes.
yeah,
Right.
so then I can feel in my head, I'm like, that's where it needs to be. Because you'll see me like, I'll even do it today if I wanted to do it. I'll be like, right, where's nice, where's good, and I'm doing this and doing that,
Right.
like, as well as trying to fight this.
Oh yeah, I get under there and I'm shifting and then once I find a spot that feels good, I see it on video and it's higher on the right side than it is on the left side. Go get the bar crooked.
Right, come on. Keep it in. Right. Good. That's well, brother. How does that feel to how you normally lift it? How's that feeling? Any different to how you normally lift it?
I don't think I'm too far off from that. So yeah, keeping it tighter is better, easier. I don't remember now if I'm much different from that. I do have the whole handles forward and everything usually.
Just make sure you don't lose it like away from your body. It has to stay on the body the whole time.
Alright?
You are doing anyway, so. Yeah.
100?
Yeah.
Did you do a lot of strict press on the log?
Used to. I haven't done any this year. I didn't do any for the build up because I just wanted to focus on the technique. And yeah, it definitely helped being technical better. But you know, you need to be. A lot of strict power help you in any overhead event, so So I've always found like if my legs are like jelly mid-comp and you've got log mid-comp,
Right.
usually the first event, but you know, if it was mid-comp, you know, you've got that power. And it's the same with Viking press, dumbbell, axle press. If you've got power, then you can still do a good lift.
Right.
Even if you're not winning the event. Safe press. You know, I've always had really strong shoulders, but the plough for the log lift thing was like, right, no strict press, everything.
Yeah.
Dip and press it, so.
Close that door. Don't get cold.
No, I'm good.
Close the door and step inside.
If you're cold, I will.
This is cold for me. Yeah, I've got. I was about to turn the heater on over here.
Yeah?
This is cold out. What's the temperature?
I don't know.
This is like summer in. Thank you. Thank you.
So my next set, you stand behind me and see where. Easy way. Nice. Stop. Right, breathe on my cues. Breathe in, hold, lift. Breathe out, breathe in, hold, squat down. Clean it up, breathe out. Breathe in, press and breathe out. I know that's confusing, but that's how you should breathe.
Okay, no,
You know, so
that makes sense.
like I exhale on the way up and I go.
Okay, because I would usually squat down, take the breath, and then
Yeah.
go. Okay. All right.
Depends on what you're doing. If you're doing it for reps, if you're doing it for max, you might get that extra breath in.
Okay. Yeah, at the end it just slipped out of the handles.
Yeah, but I'm me cueing you.
It's like what?
Yeah.
Breathe? Well, I'm breathing.
No, it's alright. Yeah. Are you gonna give me or?
No, just how I said. So I'll even do it opposite with you if you want. Ready, go. And in, and press. Try to make the most efficient way of lifting is breathing.
I was about to say that's extremely efficient. There's no resting on your chest.
Holding your breath because
Right.
that's just
Yeah,
gonna
that
make you
kills
dizzy.
you.
That'll
Yeah.
make you dizzy. By you know, that was always Eddie's biggest mistake.
Right.
He held his breath there to press. That's why he always used to go red in the face. You know, a lot of people do it, but it's like keeping that tension. But I'm very comfortable breathing with it on my chest. And if you are, then you've got to take advantage of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no issue with that.
You know.
Because it usually sits
And
on the
keep-
shoulder.
Yeah, then if you do, you get just like with anything, powerlifting, benching.
Okay.
You know, let it out once you're up.
So you breathe out during the rep?
Probably. I'm empty by the time it's locked out.
Okay.
So yeah.
Because I try to keep it in until it's
Yeah.
locked out.
Usually I let it out once it's past my head and I know it's going up. It'll come out.
Okay.
I try not to hold my breath as long as for very long.
Okay.
It just tires you out.
That's why you can't hold your breath on a bench. Like what?
You know, it's like, there's all these people watching. It's like, hold your breath. I was like that. When I teach that, I'm like, yeah, breathe out. He's telling me not to breathe. What? Don't breathe?
Well, in strongman, there's a difference between breathing and moving.
Yeah.
I mean, that's in powerlifting. Once I see, you know, I work with a lot of young home gym guys, and as soon as they start breathing, I see their feet moving or their chest. When you breathed on bench, like you didn't deflate.
No.
That's what I see most, with young guys that I work with. They let all their air out, shoulders roll forward.
Yeah. But also, it's probably not heavy enough for me to deflate. Do you know what I mean? I'm still very in control of the weight. If it was heavy, it probably would deflate me.
240's got to just become a casual walk in the park for you.
Oh, I could have done that today, really.
Absolutely. Safely, just as a warm up.
Yeah. I'm testing this, and I don't even know if you can see it, but it's just a very light.
There's some discoloration.
Yeah. And it's just sore to touch. So. It's a sound. It's not.
Making the most of it.
I'll edit that out. Don't worry. I wasn't going to offer you mine.
I hate pain. That's my problem.
That's not bad.
I'm just trying to push this right arm down. This left one's your
That's fine. Doesn't have to be. You're in.
That exposed in my back.
Yeah, that's significantly lower than I normally would squat. Like when I look back at some of my old squat videos, it's like as high as I can get, And I used to squat like this. When you think about it, even when you safety squat bar,
Right, it's up high.
it's pretty high.
Oh, my neck's killing me from safety squat bar squats on Wednesday.
Well, I had bad neck for a while. It used to hurt my neck sometimes, because you force your neck against it. That's like my 4th, 5th time racking. If I can get in and get through at least 3 reps out of it, and put it back
Can you
on.
pick it up with your feet?
No, not trying.
Okay.
It confuses the hell out of me.
Okay. Because you're picking it up here,
Yeah.
bent forward. So you're kind of good morning it back, going back, and then you're picking your head up. So with that heavy weight, you're going to have to, once you pick it up, you've got to be set, by the time you go to pick it up.
Yeah, I know.
How are you?
That's one of the to-do things in the future. That's why I want to get a monolift, because I'm lunging 300 kilos out, and I'm finding it heavy because of the way this bar's sat on me. Because I'm not tight, and then I get there, and I'm like shaking, and then I'll go. And then it'll just slow down, calm down, and then I'll squat, and it's nice. But then when I get there, like you said, you're going to be getting ready, and I just go up, I'm ready to roll. If I try and get 400 and I'm doing that, and it takes me for a spin. I'm not going to get very far, so it'll come.
Right, Nicholas, this is Graham. This is my buddy I was telling you about that drives back and forth from Larnaca to Paphos, works at the airports.
He's the crazy brave person who still swims.
Yeah, I still go swimming every day.
No, really, every weekend.
It looks like every day.
I'll do another rep in a minute. See. I'll try and squat it.
I was just wondering if there was something anywhere else in your lower back or something, because if you're able to pick it up in a lunge with the head down position, your back you have no arch whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, are you physically able to get under the bar with an arch?
Yeah. That's too low for me to even try, I think.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. By the time I've got under, because that thing's moving as well.
I was
going to slam the bands on there just to hold the bar a little more in place, because I was wondering, because you're driving this way with the monolift with 300 kilograms on it, you're going to be driving forward and up against it. So it's in the rack here, you're not really going to be driving up against 200 kilograms. You're going to pick it up, or whatever this is, 25 plus 40.
For me at the minute, it's just a stretch. As long as I can get in the position, and all that is to come. I know it is. Paddy's already said to me, squatting it out like that, and then just taking a really small step back. But like even that, I was stood there and was like, I can't get under the, I'm like, how do I get under this bar now without lunging forward?
Right. Oh no, it was this one. No,
Yeah.
I swing like crazy and good morning the thing out
Yeah.
in the position.
For me to have to be able to fit into the squat, actually.
Yeah, his
and
head hits the top of the thing.
And then swing it out backwards. There's no way I fit otherwise.
The bottom.
Everyone else is too small.
Yeah, it's a way
Trying to get him started with the Strongman Champions League or something anywhere. Even if he has to pay his own way everywhere and take dead last. He's only been training for 18 months. He was 120 kilograms 18 months ago.
Jesus.
Yep. Now he's somewhere between 190 and 200 because the scale doesn't say.
Wow.
Yeah, I did it on Tuesday, over 190. Don't know anymore.
Yeah, everything's gone soft.
Thank you,
But no, I'm happy, you know, like I just want this break and like the baby's coming and I've got absolutely no drive for anything at the moment. I haven't really been able to get into a program. And I've said, right, I'm going to do this powerlifting, and even again, because of this, and even the bench, it's been like, I can't get going yet because I'm not freaking getting these positions.
Which is perfect timing.
Yeah, well,
You got
yeah.
everything else on your mind.
Yeah, so I've got no contests. So it's good that I can do this, and I actually think now when I go back, as long as I've, even that, just 4 or 5 things, just getting under it, I'm obviously loose enough. I can go back and I can do my hour squatting and then the hour assistance. So I don't need 2 hours squatting. I'll just get pissed off. You know, because them assistance stuff for me have always been important. You know,
Yeah.
it won't be any different as long as I can get in the positions and do my program within the time. Then I'll always be ready to do strongman because I'll tell him what the things I need to have in there.
Right.
You know, like lunges are always a big important one for me.
Really?
Yeah. Help with my moving massively, you know.
The last couple of years I've gotten away from everything athletic, like lunges and stiff leg, a lot of the accessory work. I just went straight from weightlifting, the sport of weightlifting, back to strongman. I didn't do any bodybuilding prep, no reps, nothing. I just decided one day I'm going to go out and do yoke and tire and log. And I did really, really well for 3 or 4 months and then started having injuries because I all the small muscles that weren't ready. And I didn't do anything.
That's one that, I heard you mention about the rotator cuff muscles earlier, that Seb taught me about that one.
Yeah.
He said you should have in your head, whatever you can bench, you should be at 10%, 10 reps. That's what you should aspire to get to. And I had like 9 kilos and couldn't do 10 reps. He said you should aspire to get 25. That should be your balance. And muscle should be 10% the strength of everything else.
No, the rotator cuffs is something I picked up almost at the start. Probably the biggest thing preventing most injuries.
Yeah, and he's like lat pull downs, rows, he said they're all important for supporting your shoulders. But like a lot of strongman stuff is that anyway.
Yeah.
When
I was competing in
lifting that
strongman,
log, he's using his back, his biceps.
When I was competing all the time, I never did accessories.
No.
Yeah, because I did stones twice a week, or tire every week. I did truck pull and arm over arm. I didn't need biceps after doing 4 sets of truck pull and stones and logs. I couldn't, and then
50% body weight. Just over slightly. Baby weights. When do you start using your legs?
well, he's got an amazing leg drive.
I used to be terrible.
Elbows up.
Nice.
That's the first log press this year.
Yeah.
Since December, November.
Yep.
Good. You film it from behind my back. Come on, keep your tension in your chest. Better. It's all the same principles, isn't it? It's just a different thing.
Yeah.
So like that first rep, he didn't keep his elbows tense, didn't keep his chest tense. Everything was relaxed, and the log rolled down.
I got distracted. My hamstring and glute is pulling from Wednesday.
Perfect.
You
Yeah, I
stick a
got hamstring cramps as well.
You stick a 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the clean, especially my right hamstring just pulled tight.
Do you want them facing incorrectly outwards or?
Not bothered. They still weight the same.
It's totally not the same. Totally not the same. It keeps the power in.
Aerodynamics. Yeah, the aerodynamics
Keeps the
changes.
power in. That's why they have lips like that, so you can put the plates on and off. You put the plates like this, there's nothing to grab here with your fingers. That's why you have plate loaders at meets. That's why plates face out at meets. Because you have skinny little CrossFit guys that pick up the plates like this. What do you grab? But like this, that's why they have the lip there.
Come and tell me.
You can grab the plate and go like that. When you gotta take it off, you've got something to grab onto.
I've never
Whereas
That
this one, you have
makes
nothing to
It
grab
makes
onto.
perfect sense.
But if you've got someone loading plates for you, by all means, if they're into
nice life.
exercise,
I'll train that grip somehow.
we've all got that one friend that drops their deadlift.
You alright? Oh, go on then, yeah, do that.
Yep.
It's not bad. You're in. I don't know where you feel it, but you're below this rear delt
Yeah.
and on top of this one.
Yeah. Like
But
when
you're
you're still
stable.
wrecked, the right side was slightly up. Once you stood up, it got better.
It's been like that for my first 3 sets anyway, usually. Like it's just forcing because it's pulling. When I'm trying to pull this out,
Right.
and it's pulling here so
Right.
badly, it's not coming. So obviously this one's sat higher
Right.
than this one. This one I'm not even able to pull hard and the elbow's down. So it'll come. I feel like that bar's nice. It's not too low, it's not too high. It's just this side. Once this clicks, you know, I'll be able to throw more weight on it. When I had 310 on it last Monday, I was just playing around with it.
Right.
And it felt quite nice, but I walked it out and I hit the thing on the floor. I've got like a stand. I hit that and then I was like, oh, fucking, I didn't know where my feet were going. Really. I was like, oh my god, I'll just do it. But it's still easy. It's just, I've just got to feel this bar on my back.
It's never going to be comfortable though.
No, I don't think it'll ever be perfect, but you know, the progress I've made in such a short space of time means I can train it now.
So what about what weightlifters do?
I mean, I
Load it
didn't
heavy
even
to stretch on the front
I
leg.
That's a
didn't
total
even warm my
different spot,
bicycle,
yeah.
but like that's pulling on that, which I think is pulling on the back. That's why my back, I feel the pain there. You know, I usually give this a scrape before I squat. It normally I'm in actually more pain than the last session because I haven't given it any work.
Okay.
Last session I gave it a real freaking good hammering for 5 minutes and I just went bang, straight on there. So I know it's my bicep. So yeah.
As your flexibility increases a little bit, you may actually be stronger. I mean, continue with the pinky under. But you may actually be stronger coming in because the more that you come in, the more that's going to naturally force that elbow down.
Yeah.
Because the farther you go out, I mean, the elbow has to turn out. And as you start bringing the hand in,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the natural movement of the arm.
That's the plan, yeah.
As long as you don't get a lat cramp.
Yeah. No, even like a bit of 1 inch will make a big difference for me.
Huge,
So
yeah.
There.
Right.
To there, that makes a
Right.
significantly big difference to me already.
I get a much
Like-
better position on my back if I can get my hands lower.
Yeah, 1
Put my
inch
hands
is
closer.
massive,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the end goal. Hopefully, bring it in slightly.
You got plenty of time.
Oh yeah. I mean, if I squat 400 and I bench 300 and I deadlift over 400, that's 1100. But if I can make this work, then it gives me great potential. I don't really have to
But
go.
you need that 400 squat.
I need it minimum, you know.
Second attempt.
Well, that'll be it, yeah, you know. We don't know. It might actually get that easy. It's a
Right.
first attempt. You just don't know,
Right.
So,
Did you have a total goal in mind?
yeah, 11,
Yeah, 11. Yeah. Okay.
that's my goal. I mean, if it's not this year, then you know it's something to think about again next year. But you know, I've got, I'd say maybe 40 kilos to find on my bench. I think I can do about 260. My deadlift I did 405 with only 6-7 weeks prep. The Andy Bolton one. So I'm hoping I can better that or beat, you know, match up better that. So we work around them numbers. I've got 700. It's the squat. I mean that's a squat where everyone makes the freaking kilos up
Right.
anyway, you know.
It's a big lift.
400 squat is not very big in powerlifting, so
Sleeves, wraps.
just wraps.
Okay.
I think one belt only. I don't really know what these spools are. Not really makes any difference.
Well, if they let you put the plates facing outwards, they should let you wear 2 belts.
You need any more?
No, I don't know. Do you have anything else?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as you're not hurt, I'm happy.
I'm not hurt. No.
I'm gonna kick myself in the leg and kick him in the leg if he got hurt.
On the clean, as I said, usually it's my glute hamstring that pulls. That gets weird.
Right. Maybe do some. I like. Before I walk, I always do this stretch with the band. Face forward, so you have to do it out there.
Okay.
You'd only need literally 10 paces down, 10 paces back.
Okay.
Lunge down, go towards the opposite way,
Okay.
so I'll face that way, so I'm stretching that there, and then as you lunge up, work all your hamstring and glute.
Okay. Okay.
10 of them and 10 back. Usually that gets me fired for squatting and for log lifting.
Lunges, by the way, do you do them proper depth, knee to almost ground, or?
Sometimes just go out of the field. The main thing for me is that when I'm down, is that I'm not squatting up, I'm trying to push away.
Okay.
So what this leg's doing is not that important. You know, I can come here. As long as when I'm down, I push away.
Okay.
So it's almost like when you do the sit leg raise. It's
Yeah,
the same
okay.
thing. So I'm trying to push it away. So not a massive lunge, not a short one. Just like if I was to lunge, I'd probably go like there. You know, it's push it away. Don't squat up with it.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
You know.
It's quite there because the lunges are usually the ones that destroy my knees badly. So.
I don't know. A lot of people don't use them. The thing is, it'll do me good because it's an injury and a flexibility thing that I've just avoided. So normally, like if I had to come in and had to squat with you, I'd be like, "You've got a safety bar." Yes,
Absolutely,
right.
yeah.
Squat, you know, no problem. You know, I'm just avoiding it. Now it's like I did it in 2011, and I could squat for a couple of years, and as soon as I stopped, that was it. It was gone. I can't. And then I was like, "Right, safety bar." So now I've been 3 years of that. Not going to a frigging bar.
It's been Dave Tate's biggest thing. His freaking SS yoke bar. If that was, shoulder hurt, I'll make a safety squat bar. So he designed the safety squat bar that they sell. He used that for a couple of years. When to get back under a regular bar, can't.
Yeah.
Absolutely can't.
It's reversing time, but I'm enjoying it because it's almost a challenge in itself. You know, people watching me and be like, "Oh, it's only a 300 squat." I'm like, "You fucking kidding me? This is fucking amazing for me right now."
Right.
I'm buzzing about this right now. Doesn't matter what the weight is. It's the fact I'm in this position.
Just doing it.
Yeah, it's such a big improvement. It's crazy. You know, like even people like looking at my bench and I'm trying to say I'm gonna do 300. They're like, "What? 250 was max." I'm like, "This is my first goal." You know, I could have done it today. It's not. It's just I'm thinking about all these cues and I'm trying to squeeze this bar.
That's ridiculous.
The last thing I'm actually worrying about is when it's here. I just go like that. I'm worried about all these other things going on, making sure that I'm there and I'm ready, and I just go, well, it's not even hard that bit. The hardest bit for me is holding my heels down and trying to squeeze the bar and doing all these things, and they're hurting, but the pressing is the easiest bit.
Well, you've got a pretty good crew. I think I saw your bench video from a couple of weeks ago.
I've got, sometimes there's a good few guys in
Okay.
sometimes I'm in there on my own, but it just depends.
Well, it looked like there was one guy that was running everything, and then you had a couple of spotters, at least.
Yeah, I was lucky because he's the guy that's next door.
Okay.
So I said, can you come and give me some down commands? And he just brought friggin' everyone in with him because he's coaching.
Okay.
He's like, Graham's just bench 240, come in. And I was like, fucking hell.
Just set up a camera, man. Just set up a camera and record, and then when you watch it, don't watch the bar. That's. I literally watch so many videos of clients every week, and my wife, it makes her crazy because I'm sitting there watching my computer, and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. My eyes are coming out of my head, and I'm going, "Do you even watch the video before you send it to me?" I mean, because these people, I asked them to send me a video every week of their training, and did they even watch it before you hit send? But I think most people, when they record themselves, especially now, they watch the video, and the only thing they see when they're watching it is the bar. Did the bar go down? Did it touch? Did it come back up? And they don't look at all the things like you're picking up with your feet and your heels, your legs. I mean, I couldn't tell from there, but is your elbow flaring off your chest? Are you tucking? I was wondering when you are setting up. Is it possible that when you're setting up on the bar, is that bar going across here? Because you are benching with your wrist cocked back, which is going to put a lot more pressure on your shoulders as you go to press compared to having your wrist down. And having that bar across the top of your hand, which is kind of where you have it, compared to running across the meat of your hand. And once you're here and your wrists are down, that's where you can tuck your lats in the bar and squeeze your pinky, and those are your triceps, your lats, and that's taking it off your chest, which isn't important with a close grip because you can't use your lats near as much. But when you start widening it out, it's going to become really important to get into that position. But just record the heck out of everything and just sit back and look at it.
No, it'll come. Like I said, there's plenty of power there. I'm just going to work on the technique now.
Well, there's two ways to do everything. There's the perfect way, or there's the best way, and then there's the way that you do things best. So always train to work on the best way. But when it comes down to where it's the last few weeks of meet prep, do it the way you do it best. You may still at the end find that you've got that dumb strength. It's just like, hey, this is the way quit coaching me. This is the way I'm going to do it. I can't change it with 3 weeks ago.
I've plenty of time. I think we'll see some big things coming.
Why not? Why not?
Because I can't just come in like casually and like even board press 200 like I'm doing with this bench right now. Even though it moved good, it takes a lot more getting up to it and thinking about like today. It's just easy. Like I say, the hardest thing for me is usually when I block, it's that boom, just let it drop.
Right.
And then I'll just let it relax and then I'll explode. This bench, I'm like that, and I'm like,
do the same thing. Get someone to yell at you to take it down faster.
No, I'll take it down slow and that'll go away soon.
It's just you're not used to that. You're not used to that movement.
Did you ever grind it up, or you always just explode?
I've always been explosive.
Okay.
Usually it slows down and I go, fucking hell, that was a limit, and people are like, oh, you're 20 kilos there, what are you on about? Wow, slow.
I've never been able to grind out anything. Everyone needs just that was really fast, or that was a miss.
Yeah, I can never get anything fast. It's almost always good.
So it's quick for me. Even the deadlift, I'm like, I felt slow. I was like, what?
I'll get the other side.
I was getting ready for weightlifting nationals. I'd been doing weightlifting for 8 months, and I wanted to qualify for Worlds. And somebody online had made the comment about Klokov doing a snatch grip deadlift with 260 or something. And I'm like, you know what? He's a grown man that's been doing this his entire life, and he deadlifts 260 and the world goes crazy. I would be ashamed if I couldn't snatch grip deadlift 260 and I was doing snatch grip deadlifts my entire life. So I posted that, and then the Clock Off fans just went insane. And I was like 2 weeks out from nationals, and I was already pissed off in my head. So the week after, I pulled 270 or something with a snatch grip deadlift. And then, I'm pissed off and yelling and nose torque, and I pull it and set it down, and yeah! And then as I walk away, you see him sitting in a chair right behind me with his legs crossed on the iPad. Just
Ignoring it.
didn't have a care in the world, you know? Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah, I was like, who else was that me?
I remember he was real young, and he was sick. He would have been, 4 or 5. So he came to the gym with me, and I was going for a PR bench. It was like 210 or somewhere around there in a shirt. And I was setting up and talking to myself, come on, strong bench. And I just hear him say, no, not strong. Not strong.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I don't even know how to say that.
I don't know.
Sometimes Layla says to me,
Not strong.
you can't lift that, can you?
Okay, Steven.
Pissed off and not lift it after that.
Do you remember-
Actually pissed off and lift it.
Do you remember seeing him on TV?
Who?
Do you remember seeing him on TV?
Who?
This guy.
No?
I showed you the videos on TV. We watched the contest where all they did was pressing. Log press and Viking press and
All the videos, the training?
yeah, of training.
The block press stuff.
You don't remember seeing it. He won. You don't remember seeing it. Okay.
I think I was asleep at that time.
Do you know Eddie Hall?
What's his answer?
Of course he said.
Or just have literally the book on top of the garbage.